Hello everyone and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3, where last time we went ahead and we took care of the owlbear and met Scratch, and we actually discovered something about our wild shape, well, rather I did, because we found out that our cat wild shape is actually fairly useful for the purposes of stealth. Now, that said, I'm not entirely certain how much I'm going to be using that, because the whole premise of the Moon Druid is that you use your wild shape in combat. You get stronger wild shape combat forms, and as a result, you can do better in combat. Whereas, say, another druid might actually use it for things like stealth or, non-combat related things. Although, even among our shapes here, I think the cat's the only one that stands out as something that has a useful ability beyond combat. Because everything else is in combat adjacent. Like even the badger, if we look at the badger, I pointed out that burrow thing. That's an attack. That's basically just another attack, which again is not a bad thing. But the result is that I'm probably mostly just going to take the bear. And yeah, in fact, the starting bear is 30 hit points versus 13, 20, 18, and 2. So, again, not terribly useful. Plus, I only have 2 wild-shaped charges. So, I'm going to be mostly saving that for combat. But let's go ahead and enter the Goblin encampment.
Well, it's no Baldur.
Get over there! Surround them like! You spotted us. Good. It's like they say. No fun in skewing a pig what doesn't know he's cooked.
Yeah, I don't want any trouble.
And I didn't want to be stuck mopping up nosy trespassers like you. Ain't no one getting their way today.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Let's see here. I don't want to necessarily use the Illithid Wisdom too much, but let's see here. It's a 3 and -1 from Bloodless. Persuasion. Oh, jeez. Let's do... let's do Persuasion, and then we'll use our Guidance from Shadowheart. So that's not great. Okay, let's just roll with it. Oh, come on. Big numbers, no whammy. Oh, come on. Okay, I'm gonna use 1 inspiration on this. There we go.
Suppose it's best to save our strength for a real threat. Go on then. Just keep your nose clean.
Well, I know I'm supposed to be, posing as a true soul.
No sweethearts, no. I prefer them simply.
This is what I get for trying to strike up conversation.
Anything of use? What a day. With pleasure.
Really? See, this is why I hate the critical failure. That should not be a critical failure.
We're not going to have trouble, are we?
Excuse me. This is happening on very monstrous.
See, even with all those bonuses, that one should have been like a 26. No, we're
as long as Mr. Fang there keeps his appetite in check.
Let's see, what is that? Haste helm. Medium. Okay, what's momentum? Okay. Okay, but that's only at the start of combat. So let's go ahead. We're gonna send that to me for now. Actually, you know what? I might actually just wear that because I think... Yeah, I should be able to wear that. druids kind of have this weird thing.
Mountain of fur she
Oh.
was.
The heck? Is that a leather one too? Hold on. Oh yeah, it's basically just the same one then. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's put that on Will. Yeah, dexterity. Yeah, well, Will could use a little extra dex save, I think. But yeah, because druids technically have this weird thing in 5e, not in 5e revised, that they're not allowed to wear metal armor.
Why?
So the result is that like they can wear
But why?
they can wear like
Why?
I think it's not leather.
Say, my father said.
Oh, I'm trying to
I
remember
just
what
figured
it
he
is
could be
now.
spelled.
But yeah, they can't wear certain medium armors if you're a druid. Oh, I somehow trapped myself behind there. That's really flippin' weird.
At the ready.
Look what we got here. Another little birdie wanting to fly. Stop!
I mean, I just need one more level.
Flap those wings some more, and I'll feed you a worm. And you. Hope you got a stomach for heights. What's it bloody look like? We're teaching this here pipsqueak to fly.
Yes, let me rephrase that. Why are you doing this?
'Cause it makes me laugh.
Oh Lord. Yeah, you know, just let the gnome go.
You want this little cave lurking what's it? Find your own. He's ours!
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Let's read his mind. No, normally I don't like reading minds because if you get caught, you can get in some trouble and cause a fight, but... Haha, perfect. Okay, Shadowheart, you need to start giving me more than one on guidance. You gotta do better.
I ain't got much stomach for a fight. Better just put on a show and scare this one off.
Yeah, you don't have the
Goblin's
stomach for a fight.
nostrils flare, as if trying to judge you through smell alone.
We're leaving.
What about the gnome? Ain't we supposed to bring him to...
I said we're leaving! There's plenty of sport and rich pickings out there for us! Move it!
Can't talk to the ward. I want to talk to the ward. Oh, they're all leaving. All right, let's see here.
What's inside?
Hey, probably food. Dead sheep. What's inside? Probably meat. All right, let's see.
Shadowheart's attention is fixed on a damaged old statue.
We should keep moving.
Yeah.
You already know as much as I do. Best ignore it. As long as it doesn't hamper us too much.
I think I know more than you, because... Gonna show my suspicion in just a second. Let's take care of this gnome first.
Help me down! Help me down! Cut me loose! Baga Kabara. There's pustulant thugs. Well, get on with it.
You saved me, now you'll extort me. That's how this works, yes?
Yeah, you owe me nothing. Yeah, do you want me
You're
to?
teasing me now. I'm certain of it. Take my pack, if you can find it. The only reason those goblins caught me was its weight. I'll travel lightly from now on. Ignorance is alive and well, it seems. Deep gnomes aren't restricted to the Underdark, you know. I've lived in Baldur's Gate for years. I'm in search of a friend. I fear he's in trouble. See this? I gave it to him years ago before I left home. I found it around the neck of a thug in the lower city. It was speckled with blood. My friend, nowhere to be found. But I still have hope. I have reason to believe he's in the Underdark. Hopefully, I'll pick up his trail from there. I always help my friends. On that note, I bid thee farewell. If we should meet again, well, we will have met again.
Bye, gnome. Alright, so now let's go over here, because I want to basically just confirm what I kind of already know, and what you might have even picked up with Shadow Heart. So, look here. Sure, we'll light the candles, why not? I'm surprised there's not a thing to inspect the statue. Yeah, but basically this is a statue to Selûne. So obviously Shadowheart, you know, being a follower of Shar, every time she comes across a Selûnite, you know, either statue or altar or something, her hand hurts. Whether that's her or whether that's the... Oh, nice. AC 17. I should have done that a long time ago. I don't know why. I didn't think druids were proficient with shields, but I should know better than that. Yeah, I'll take AC of 17. Thank you very much. But yeah, so at least as far as like this point in the game, it kind of remains to be seen whether it's Shar hurting her hand because she's near a Selûnite altar and they're enemies, or whether it's Selûne hurting her because she is the enemy of Selûne, you know, interloping. Okay, let's see here. Okay, Speedly. When wearer dashes or takes a similar action during combat, they gain 3 lightning charges. Okay, and remind me what the lightning charges do. When the wearer... No. What do lightning charges do? Lightning courses through, you have +1 to attack rolls and deal 1 lightning damage. If you gain 5 charges, they are consumed the next time you deal damage, and you deal an additional 1 to 8 lightning damage. Okay. Oh, okay, so you basically get like a nice little like slower and more consistent build-up. So now, I think Asterian's character sheet... Who can use medium armor here? So, armor. Okay, so Asterion is only light armor. Will's only light armor. Shadowheart can do medium. Let's see. We don't have... Gale, you don't want armor. And... Okay, so I guess... Yeah, I guess we'll give these to Shadowheart then. Yeah, I mean, she might as well. Otherwise, she just has regular boots, so you might as well have non-regular boots rather than just boots that do nothing. Oh yeah, I'll take camp supplies. And those are rotten chicken eggs. You can't use those. Oh, didn't mean to Oh, let's see. Come on. Yeah, all rotten food and the worst clothes imaginable. Shattered wine barrel. Yeah, I'm so used to like I played an orc and elves a lot, so I'm so used to having dark vision in there. So let's continue just to explore around a bit. There are quite a few things to do here, but I do want to kind of like hit up all the major spots. Oh yeah. Yeah, we might be able to do that wine achievement soon. Ooh, that is... Ooh, examine Selûnite necklace. Yeah, pick up an add to wares.
Which rubbish. How much time did some dim-witted artisan waste on that?
Yeah, but Shadowheart, we can sell this. This is money. Like, if you want to believe that Selûne is all complete nonsense, like, that's fine. Let's sell the nonsense to people who believe it. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. Oh yeah, take all. Spear, battle axe. Okay, don't want those. Ooh, I see a key. I don't know if I've just never noticed this key before. One old key. I am willing to bet. Yeah, there's a shabby door down there. Okay, guys, come on. I told you to go. There we are. Oh, has Will,
Pride of the gate.
Let's make sure his pack weapon is packed up. Yeah, packed weapon. There we go.
No time to rest.
Okay, so that was the key to that. I don't know why. I have never noticed that before. Coin. Pleasurable deal, the shocking truth. Below is a transcript of an interview with the writer and director of A Pleasurable Deal, Mr. Kingsley Hart. Interviewer. What was the inspiration behind this, if I may be so bold, entirely lewd piece of drama? It's about exploring the taboo, seeing who we, as people, really are. Yes, Robert makes a deal with the Cambion, but who wouldn't? Well, I'd like to think that most people wouldn't. Then you don't know most people. Everyone wants something. Everyone needs something. Cambions can see it. In a way, they know us better than we know ourselves. But at the end of the play, Robert dies horribly. What does that say about we, as you put it, need? You forget, Robert dies because he broke away from Carlisle. He didn't stay true to the deal they made. So you're encouraging people to make a pact with Hell's offspring, to give up, as Robert did, his soul. We only have one life, why not make the most of it? So, what was your deal? I beg your pardon. In fact, this was your directorial debut, wasn't it? You couldn't even get published in a tabloid Baldur's Bash before this play came out. Did you honestly trade your soul for an erotic play? Alright, we're done here. Okay, so it looks like someone sold their soul and then an investigative journalist did exactly what they should have done. Astarion, do your thing. Disarm it.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Okay, let's see. Read. Precise arcs and neatly drawn lines from the blueprints of 3 weapons, a greatsword, a sickle, and a dagger. Each length and angle is marked with exact measurements. The forging instructions are printed carefully along the bottom of the page, emphasizing an unusual ingredient, sorcerer bark. The sorcerer bark can only be applied to an ordinary, unmodified blade.
Weapon blueprints. They call for Susa bark. If only I knew where to find some.
Which actually brings me to another interesting thing is, so after Act 1, there are 2... Ooh, yeah, I'm going to take the ignoble hat. There are essentially 2 ways to go through to Act 2. One is in the Underdark. The other is through the mountain pass in the Githyanki. Now, that said, you can go through part of the Underdark before you can't turn back. Ooh, a flail. Send that to Shadowheart. That might be good for her. Okay, gunpowder barrel. Yeah. So, what I plan to do is, I've never actually gone through the mountain pass and done Lae'zel stuff. So we're going to go ahead and do that on this run. But I am going to go through the part of the Underdark that we can go through before turning back first. If only for extra experience.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Ooh, steel forged sword. See, it's a short sword. It's a +1. That might actually be good for Starion. I'll compare it to the rapier. Okay, blacksmith's note. Specimen metal hardness 9.5, very hard. Melting point unknown, color silver. Markings red laceration, select for yellow dust. Source Underdark. Notes, gift from redacted. Faintly sulfuric odor, forging unsuccessful, will not melt or warp at standard temperature. So that is, of course, the infernal iron. We will actually need that in the future to fix up Karlach.
Hiding in plain sight.
So if you examine the wall, so again, like with any enemy, it'll show you the immunities and resistances. So it has immunity to most things. It has resistance piercing, but you'll notice it has vulnerability to force damage, meaning force damage against that thing is doubled. And wouldn't you know it, Eldritch Blast is force damage, and it's a pretty nifty cantrip.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Good job, Will.
To the easy path.
Webs everywhere. Feels like home.
Now, I'm not going to burn down those web, or at least this web here, because I believe if you burn that down, there's nowhere else you can go. I think you can, like, you can climb back up here, but there's nothing like that on the other side, so I do not necessarily want that gone for now. And, of course, Will just got caught, so he's going to kind of wiggle in place for a bit before joining us.
What is it they say about curiosity in cats?
I'm going to go ahead and... Wait, is my shield gone now? Okay, no, it's still on. Okay, we got some stuff down here. Of course, I know what's waiting for me down here. Oh, hold on. Send to Astarion.
Trust me.
I would rather have 2 short swords. Because again, like you look at it, it does the shorts. Okay, no, I don't. Okay, let's pull it over here. So 1d6 plus 3, 1d4 plus 3. So again, like if you had to, why wouldn't you just be using 2 short swords? Okay, skeleton. Oh. Let's send that to Shadowheart.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Ooh, Alchemist Fire. Ooh, Apprentice Journal. Let's read that. Let it be known that I left my homeland because I was bound to my master, and not because I chose to. Were it not for the oath I swore, I would still be home, serving the Zolkirs, and not tending to the hogpox in this crude hamlet. However, an oath is an oath, and I will serve him as is my duty until I am released. The journal entries are written in a delicate, intricate script that gets rougher and wilder the more pages you turn. It ends with one hastily scrawled entry. They did it. The Dark Justiciars got the old bastard before the Zulks could. Now he's bleeding out, and once he's gone, I'll be free of this oath. I can go back. I'll return the Tome of Necromancy he stole. They'll forgive me, and then they'll know I'm loyal. The key gem's secure in the tunnels. Once I have it, I'll slip into the cellar and take what I can carry, and then home. Okay, so it appears... Yeah, hold on a second. Let me open my journal here. Oh god, it's a lot of quests. Yeah, okay, so it seems like maybe the apprentice of the blacksmith had,
Moving in.
had some, looked like he wasn't allowed to leave. He had some misgivings about being here. Let's kind of avoid things for now. Because I believe, yes, if you go this way, it's the way back up. Hold on a second, let me check something. Will, I don't believe you have... Yeah, he doesn't have a fighting style. So Will can definitely use a shield too with his rapier. Let's have you pick that up. Because I would definitely be all for you having... Yeah, let's bump your AC up there. Excuse me.
Can't give up now.
Okay, skeleton. Okay, another short sword. Don't need more of those. So yes, you can take the... You can take the, whatchamacallit back up. The bucket. You can take the bucket back up. Burnt journal. Let's go ahead. Most of this book pages have been carefully burned away. Those that remain contain a single sentence written in varying states of agitation. In her form, I find ecstasy. The spell is not enough. Though originally screed on Loth, penned in blood. This book's crimson script has been smeared away in several places. A different hand writing atop it. I recall my life on the surface with more than regret. I weep for the decades spent treading the murky waters of profanity, while my true queen waited in the shadows. Even my name, Elliot, seems foreign and foul upon my tongue. A half-elf exalted by Loth herself, my drow captors cannot fathom it. But their house's downfall in visions granted by the Spider Queen herself. When the day comes when some unnamed whelp from an insignificant house cuts the matron mother's throat, I will escape, I will find solitude, I will worship Loth with my very soul. So Loth, for those of you who are on here, I guess we'll finish reading this one. There's lots of stuff here. Book sleeves are stuck with thick webbing that leaches ink and pulls away from the page. Only the final entry remains remotely legible. In just time, I will forever transcend this blasphemous flesh and refashion myself in the Queen's image. No longer will I be bound to this lowly form in this base shape of an organ and bone. Even the arachnomances of Mesoberenzin shall weep at my feet, their little spells so feeble and fleeting. Today I found the house of Loth, and I shall be its matriarch. Okay, a little bit of eagle there. So for those of you who don't know, Loth is the... she is basically the head of the pantheon. There we go, that's the word I'm looking for. Head of a pantheon of the drow. She is an evil dark elf. So, yeah, and she takes the form of basically a woman from, like, the hips up, and then from the bottom down, she is a spider. So basically like a spider centaur. And sometimes her followers will actually mold themselves into such a similar shape. Journal filled with hastily skipped diagrams, spires, and various spell runes. The captions are largely written in code, save for a few passages near the end that are penned in shaky common. They can sense my devotion, it draws them. I hear them in the shadows, whispers from the Dark Mother. I awoke to a gift wrapped in spider silk, a pair of boots taken from a heretic's court. Loth sends her daughters to reward my faith, to let me know I'm on the right path. Another gift, the corpse of a drow, sigil scarred upon his face, an arachnomancer, one with the power to inhabit a spider's form. It is a message, a calling. My blood already dries upon the dagger, her blessed image carved into my skin. Okay, so he just kind of went a little bit crazy there. But let's see, these boots are... Okay, they're not armor of any sort, so anyone can wear them. And I do not have fancy boots. So I am going to wear the fancy boots. I wonder if those work while I'm wild-shaped. And then let's read that. Yeah, so it just describes the thing, so let's pick it up. And I wonder, out of curiosity. Yeah, so again, High Cliff's blueprints are orange, so it's like a quest item. But I still don't know what the goblin's drawing does, because that's orange like it's a quest item. but it's very clearly not. Or at least as far as I can tell. Again, like I've been through Act 1 several times. I've yet to find a use for that. I am being smart here. Hold on. So, yeah, she's got... Because I think... Let me be smart here. I think I'm actually going to trade... No, hold on a second. So, lightning charges... It just says attack rolls. Presumably... Okay, we're going to try something, because I don't know if this is how it works. Okay. I am actually going to take the lightning boots. And I'm going to give Shadowheart the silk boots for now. Because I don't know. I imagine my spider form can walk on webbing. Let's see here. What does it say here? Can web enemies... Huh. Okay, so I don't know if changing into a spider will allow me to walk on webs unmolested. But if I can change into a spider and walk on webs and dash into my enemies and have lightning damage in my beast form, that seems like it's a good trade-off. Because it just says attack rolls. It doesn't say that it has to be... Yeah, here we go. This is... Yeah, it didn't say that it had to be... Okay, let's put you up there. Okay, let's bonus action hide.
A subtle approach.
Ooh, advantage and advantage. Yeah, I'm gonna take this guy because he has infested. That's a thing that I just don't want to deal with. Yeah, she's immune because she has the spider boots. Okay. So let's be... Okay, Will does not have any sort of... Okay, let's... Bonus action Hex. Oh, but what kind of Hex do I want? Let's go ahead. Intelligence checks. Yeah, you know, let's do dexterity checks. And then hopefully I can Eldritch Blast nuke the spider web. And now they take fall damage. In fact, yeah, you know what? Oh wait, no, just go for it. I don't want you to loot anything. Yeah, you know what? Send that to me. Okay, so end that turn. Okay. So let's think here. So wild shape is going to be a bonus action. And dashing is an action. So let's try this here. Let's see. Yeah, you know, let's go ahead. We're going to try by changing into a spider. Okay, so now where was that other one? Around here somewhere. Ah, there he is. Okay, so let's dash.
One day I'll catch a break.
Okay. Dash, threatened. Hold on a second. No, I just want to examine. You're telling me I can't examine my boots during combat? Okay, that... Wait, were those the lightning boots or the momentum boots? I can't remember. Okay. So, let's see. What can we do with you? Let's... Oof. Yeah, you know what? Let's do command. Grovel. Oh, an additional... Yeah, you know what? Let's double this up. Let's do one on you. And then let's do one on you. Okay, so it worked for one of them. Then... Yeah, you know what? We might as well summon a floating weapon. Yeah, let's do a spear. And we'll do that right there. Okay, and that's its first turn, so I... Oh no, it can do something. Okay.
My faith will protect me.
Okay. Ooh. Wait, is that a... That's, you know, he's already happy, so I don't see much point in it. Let's just do... What do you mean must have advantage against the target? It's prone. Of course I have advantage against her. Okay, what about ranged attack? Okay, let's... Okay, what happens if I go down there? Okay, do I have advantage now? There we go. Alright. And then, you know what? Let's... Oh, I can't... Yeah, I can't bring out my ranged weapon. Oh, actually, wait, hold on. Let's... Bonus action dash. Bring you forward.
Let's go.
And I believe... I imagine that the spiritual weapon counts as an ally. Okay. Well, let's go ahead. You know what? Not enough movement. Yeah, you know, let's just hit the spider web. Let's see. Okay, that's the hexed one. Can't reach destination. Can you not reach the destination? Okay, yeah, you don't have enough movement. And that would be your bonus action if I had you jump. Okay, so you know what? Let's just have you come around this way.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Can I whip a spider? Yeah, it says 100%. No, it's a... Whatever. It's almost like I should have been a bear. Okay, let's do... How's their dexterity? Their dexterity is actually like pretty decent. So let's do a good old-fashioned fireball.
Have to keep going.
Okay, let's cunning action dash.
On the way.
Go over there. There, yeah. Oh, weapon enchantment. What's with the... So I have advantage just because I have an enchanted weapon? That seems kind of silly. That's not how advantage works in D&D. That might be because of my difficulty level. There we go. That's one that's gone.
Finding my way.
Where do I go from here?
Well, it's immune to web, so I might as well just attack.
On the move.
Okay, but you can fly. Can you... Not enough movement. Oh, fine. I guess you're just going to move over there then. Okay. Where is my sneak attack?
Sounds like fun.
Okay, so I'm going to try something here.
If not over.
Okay, so it looks like I am immune to inwebbing. My companion's not so much. That said, I think I am going to switch those boots back. Let's see here. Oh, because I'm in... It's because I'm in wild shape, huh? Okay. Yeah, so I did not gain lightning charges, so it makes more sense for me to, you know, let me give... Yeah, I'm going to take the normal boots because at the end of the day, it's like if I can avoid webbing just by changing into my spider form, it makes sense to give that advantage to someone else. And this, let's see. You know what? I'm actually going to give this to Asterion, because I feel like he's the one who needs to be mobile a lot more than I. Let's see. Yeah, well, that's not great damage. Okay, let's go ahead and loot everything.
Traps.
And here we go. The boss fight of this little mini dungeon here. There's going to be a big ass fighter. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to wait till it's on the webs and then enter turn-based mode. 3, 2, okay, enter turn-based mode. Hey, I'm in turn-based mode. Why aren't you? Okay, fine, whatever.
Can't afford to stay idle. Have to keep pushing.
Okay.
Looking ahead. Another step forward.
Oh, that's heat metal. Oh, I forgot I had heat metal. Spike growth, thunder wave. God, I don't have a basic attack cantrip. Okay. Wait, Asterion, you have... Okay, well, we might as well use those blast then. Okay, so... I like how it's just floating midair because it hasn't registered that it needs to fall yet. Not enough movement. Okay, we're just going to end the turn then.
I'm ready.
There we go. There we go. Now combat starts. Who did he What did he attack? That was a critical.
Oh, hells.
Oh, you're fine. Okay, let's see here. What? Let's see here. Disadvantage. So let's give him a disadvantage on dexterity, since that's her best ability. And you know what? When in doubt, Eldritch Blast.
Shall we cut and run?
Okay, let's pop a heal. How do I not have advantage against the target when it's... Heck, okay. What? Oh, it's probably because I have something wrong with me, don't I? Oh, yeah, my poison's giving me disadvantage. So you know what? Grease is the word, is the word. Is there even grease there? No, the grease is not there. Okay. Okay, that's disappointing. Alright, so now it's my turn. So you know what? Wild Shape Bear. Yeah, you know what? Let's... What's the radius on that? 9... Okay, so let's see here. Can't even, like, do a measurement or anything. Okay. Well, still, I would rather have that thing attacking me. And it saved anyway.
Don't waste a step.
Let's end this.
50, yeah, it's still 50% even with it. Turn undead, command. Okay, you know what? Let's do this. Let's have drop, approach. Oh yeah, you know, let's try and use halt on it. Hey, it worked. Okay. Back to the basics now. Let's actually have you Yeah, we're gonna have you start blasting. Oh, that's right. Oh, I forgot I had repelling blast. I just yeeted him into a cavern. I mean, thankfully he's not gonna like use too much. He wasn't gonna have too much loot on him. Okay, so his toxin is done. So now I have advantage. Although, hold on, that's an action. Let's item. Hey, where are my poisons? I know I have poisons. Like, it literally said I had poisons. Constitution. It's going to have a pretty good constitution, I think, right? Oh, no. Con of 14. Oh, that's still a +2. That actually is pretty good. Okay. What about... Yeah, we're just... Well, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, yeah, then we can still sneak attack. And it's a miss. Okay, you guys handle that. I'm going to handle the matriarch. Yeah,
Can't give up. Not now.
Okay. Let's see. So, that's not a focus spell. You know what? Necrotic Touch. Oh wow, that was powerful. Okay. Well, I want you to come back this way. Then, okay, can't jump anymore. Yeah, you know what? Let's dash. Wow, you can't even dash that far. Okay. There we go. Yeah, just kind of get you a little space going. And okay, so that's just the. Okay, that's good. That's good. Let's see, what can we do? Action. Action. Okay, so let's grease him up. And then. Yeah, I think that's all I can do for now. But now, let's have Shadowheart move this way. Oh, come on. Are you serious? Oh, fine. Okay. You know what? 75%. I'll take it. 4 damage.
Push my luck again. Time to press ahead.
Yeah, you know what? I might as well have them all be goated on me. Because I can take the hits.
A little help, please.
Well, you know, I would love to help you, but it's not my fault that you're not good at this. Okay, let's see. Weak grip, I believe, is disadvantage on attack rolls and strength saving throws. Yeah, so you know what? Let's weak grip you. Let's give you disadvantage on those. Oh yeah, I do like that. Then, let's see here. Hold on a second. Can I? Oh, I can't throw anything. Okay, yeah, that's going to be the end of that turn. So, Shadowheart, why don't you go ahead and... Okay, that's an action, that's a bonus. So it's a bonus action heal. And then let's go ahead and give yourself a little boost. And then let's have you get the heck out of dodge.
Can't even catch my breath.
Let's see here, 99, dead, 99, 95. Why is that one advantage, but that one's not? Oh well. Don't question it. And then they die anyway. So at least if I do that, she's going to hit a wall, so I won't lose out on any loot. let's see. Can I... No, I'm out of range for that. Okay. Wait, can I... Where's my ranged attack? Ranged attack. Necrotic. Ice. Acid. Hold on a second. Okay. See, that's a dex save. That's a dex save. Target is too far. Okay, well... Man, how the heck closer do I need to be? Come on, get in range, man. Okay, not enough movement. Not enough movement. Okay. I am woefully out of range for this. Got Sacred Flame. Okay, Sacred Flame can't hit. Come on, Fireball. Okay. Apparently I just can't hit any. Well, come on, move. Go somewhere.
Never a dull moment.
Work with me here, Shadowheart. You're kind of killing me here. And there goes Shadowheart. And there goes Will. Okay, you know what, Asterion? Why don't you have advantage on the target? Okay, you know what? We're just going to do the old 1-2-a-roo. Okay, and that requires an action. I'm not going to worry about it.
These days.
Okay, camera. What do you... Camera! Camera, what the heck are you doing?
And move.
You got the Asterion. You guys want to do something? Hello? There we go. Okay. Game kind of having problems there for a bit, so... Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll just do that. Okay, perfect. That's right, keep dealing with the bear. The bear can take it. Okay, Asterion, it's your job to get these clowns back up.
Battle favors the fearless.
No, I can't even do anything. Okay, we're just gonna end then.
Despite everything.
Oh, my turn. There we go. Okay. Okay, can you even... Yeah, no, you can't even reach those. Geez, do I even want to bother having you do anything? You guys are basically all just kind of trapped up there.
Well, so much for peace.
No, too far. Wait, can you get it? Immobile. Great, wonderful. You guys are really earning your keep here.
What now?
Okay, can we end this? There we go. Okay. That's... Why am I still in turn-based mode? Oh, okay, I see. There we go. Okay, so let's start with the short rest. Everyone deserves short rest now. And, of course, if you go to this lower level down here, you have a nice, evil-looking dark amethyst that you're going to want to take. Alright, and I went ahead and just returned to the Blighted Village here. So we have something that's right up Asterion's, or at least I thought it was up Asterion's, Poisoner's Row. Poison Trails. When the rare casts a spell that deals poison damage, it deals an additional 1 to 4 poison damage. Now the problem is that if I do that, Asterion is going to be losing out on some AC. But it kind of goes well with the spider boots. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these off, and I'm going to send them to Gale at camp. And speaking of, let's actually go ahead and just do a long rest here, because you know, Asterian's out of spell slots. I have spell slots. Oh, wait, I do have wild shape charges. Oh, yeah, in that case, let's just go to camp and let's switch out our short people with our long people. Because Shadowheart's kind of wipe. Will has some spell slots. He just needs a little bit of healing. In fact, let's do this. Let's be smart here.
I wonder what the next move is.
So let's go ahead. Healing touch. Where's Will? He's kind of hiding behind the glow.
Take you.
Okay, we'll get Will one last little bout of healing. And then actually, how are my potions? Okay, so let's take 2. We're going to give 2 over to Will. I'll keep the 3 and I'll have him drink another potion. So Will, drink a potion. There we go. Will's a little bit back into fighting form now.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Always makes my day better.
What's on your mind?
Oh, let's see here.
Oh, nothing would give me greater pleasure. Which of our esteemed company am I stepping in for?
Actually, you know what? I am going to go ahead and switch Will out.
So,
Granted, Will didn't use any spell slots, but I think he's a little too damaged and he needs to rest up. And then we'll go ahead, we'll take Lae'zel and put her in Shadowheart's place.
Be wary.
Let's see here.
Make
Join me.
space, and my might is yours. Well chosen.
Alright, and I believe... Who did I give the guidance necklace to? Anyway, let's go ahead and give Gale the spider regalia, because I think that would suit him better. So now, as for so let's go ahead. So it's 15 armor class plus 2 with dexterity. This is just 16 armor class. So she's going to have 16 either way. So we'll give her the good looking gear for now. Okay, next up. Next order of business. Oh, wait, that's right, because I have. Wait.
No one stopped me yet.
Hey, why is my... Why is the torch there? Where's my... Why did it de-equip my staff? I don't like that. I'm probably not going to... I feel like that disincentivizes me to use torches now. Okay, so... Right, I was busy doing the inventory shuffle here. Okay, we're going to send all of these to the camp. Alright, there it is. Let's go ahead... We'll give the guidance necklace to Lae'zel so we can still benefit from guidance. Yeah, I think that's all going to be it for now. But let's go ahead, let's take a little time and actually catch up with people.
Speak. Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each creche contains a Zaithisk purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir Library. The library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding.
Yeah, books are fallible, as
Not
are those who
books,
write them.
but slates. Wisdom so profound it is etched into stone. Truth as perfect as the queen who decreed it. Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant, order turns to chaos, and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities.
Look, I'm not saying that the library isn't impressive, but I'm saying writers can be wrong. And in the case of D&D, it is very clearly established that there are spells that, clerics can cast to cure a Mind Flayer tadpole. So, for her to say, no, this is the only way, she's just dead wrong.
I expect I am your first.
Yep, never heard of your kind.
I suppose I am as alien to you as you are to me. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake.
Whoa, whoa. Yeah, it's not that
Decadent,
large.
then. Lacking in economy, like so much of this world and its undisciplined people.
Yeah, so if you haven't picked up on it, Lae'zel is basically in a racist cult.
I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less.
Lord, Lae'zel. Yeah, okay, we're done with Lae'zel for now. Just, I don't get, like, some people like Lae'zel and then just absolutely hate Shadowheart. And I don't get it, because here's the thing, is like, Shadowheart isn't actually racist. Shadowheart is suspicious, and you'll get why she is suspicious later in the story. But she's telling her... Now, she's in a cult, too. Don't get me wrong. She is definitely in a cult. In fact, I think a lot of these characters' backstories can basically be summed up as they are in a cult, or they're in abusive relationships, or both. But yeah, anyway, moving on to Astarion.
Need something?
Yeah, tell me about yourself.
What's to tell? I was sired by a vampire named Cazador. Everything before that is so long ago it's ancient history. And everything that came after, well, I'd rather not reflect on it.
I like how all the characters have their blood splatter still. Yeah, Cazador, here he's very famous in New Vegas.
I was a magistrate, working to keep the peace in Baldur's Gate, imprisoning troublemakers, that kind of thing. I can't remember much, truth be told. Centuries of torment will do that to you.
Yeah, okay, fair.
I was attacked. A gang of vagrants, a tribe of wandering Gur, took issue with a ruling I'd made. They beat me to death's door when Cazador appeared. He chased them off and offered to save me, to give me eternal life. Given that my choices were eternal life or bleed to death on the street, I took him up on the offer.
It
was only afterwards I realized just how long eternity could be.
Alright,
It's simple. Just find a vampire that will drink your blood and turn you into a vampire spawn. Their obedient puppet. In theory, the next step is to drink their blood. Once you've done that, you're free and a true vampire.
In theory.
People think the biggest threat to a vampire is a cleric with a stake. It's not. The biggest threat to a vampire is another vampire. They're scheming, paranoid, power-hungry beasts. So why would any vampire give up control over a spawn to create a competitor? Trust me, it doesn't happen.
So there's like a whole vampire economy. Yeah, so about you biting me.
Apologized. What more do you want? Unless you're looking for another nibble.
No. Absolutely not.
Fine. As long as I don't have to go back to animal blood. It's muck. But now that you know what I am, I can fight with all my weapons. Teeth included. And if I happen to drain the occasional bandit, what's the harm?
All right.
Excellent. Now, shall we go? I'm already feeling a little peckish.
You got something on your lip there. Yeah, so again, like his bite attack, if you're playing with the Astarion, it would behoove you to like bite someone in combat. Either that or like you have to have them feed on your companions, but obviously you don't want to give your companions bloodless.
May the darkness protect you.
Yeah, let's talk about Shar
I'm
worship.
sure you do. But please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say I didn't mean to pry.
Just keep out of matters that don't concern you.
Okay, ouch. Yeah, I don't have any problems. Like okay, like I'm bloodless and... But it's a 5. Oh god, okay. You know what? Just gonna roll with it. It's not that big of a deal.
I
I said not for discussion.
Okay. Like, I'm sorry. I was being curious but polite about it. She doesn't need to bite my head off. It doesn't help that I failed a really easy charisma check, and I'm not spending inspiration on that.
Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it, and she was planning to return. One of the archdevils Zariel's own, chaos incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach, even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking, the damage she might be doing. A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. I'm sworn to say no more.
Okay, fair enough.
All right. What else is on your mind?
Let's see. Yeah.
My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse blared into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after.
Yeah, what became of him?
I left him with his uncles. 5 years on, and he's flourishing. If only every child was so lucky. I mourn the ones I could never save, whose cries I never heard. In the boy's tears, I finally saw the suffering wrought by the villains of the wild. The frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded.
Yeah.
It was an even bloodier day, and a stronger foe. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days. By
Let's
all
see,
means.
anything else? Okay, yep, that's it for him. Oh, and let's see, does Gale have a thing he can eat? Yeah, he has the locket. Let's see, though, what can he learn? Yeah, let's have him learn some of these spells. Though he can't do the level 3 one. 450, got plenty of gold, learn it. And let's see what his loadout is like now. Let's clear that all out. I do want to give him Misty Step. Misty Step is a good one. Yeah, Shatter's an AoE, but that'll be a good one because he can sculpt that around people. Magic Missile, Shield, also a good one. Mage Armor, yeah, we'll have him do that. How many spell slots does he have? Oh, right, 2 and 4. Okay, let's do... Ooh. It's a tough one. Yeah, let's do Thunderwave. I think that's a good spread. We got several damage ones that kind of lean into his evocation. He has Misty Step and Shield for utility and Mage Armor. So now let's actually talk to him.
How can I help? Your enterprising approach to my problem is most encouraging, but it is a delicate process to keep my condition stable. I do not yet need to consume an item, but keep it close by. It will not be too much longer. Think of it as tribute, the kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone. We all have our burdens, one way or the other.
All right. Okay, well, with everyone at camp talked to and a nice, refreshed, and restocked party, let's go ahead and call it a part here. Next time, we're going to continue exploring this camp because we did find that nice little magic gem of evil that we're going to have to deal with, and we'll get into what we do with that. So until then, thank you for joining me. As always, if you like my content, like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon, and you can see it the moment it comes out. Otherwise, keep doing what makes you awesome. Thank you very much, and goodbye.